So for guys, what do you guys consider bad sex?
No, what you're saying that like the chemistry of it, I think is.
Back. I need a real.
No.
answer.
No, the chemistry of it is good. Like you sit there and you're like, things are going. There's a certain rhythm and flow to it. It's good. If there's like this weird disjointed, it's bad. I mean,
well, yeah. I mean, I told a story on here about the smelly cooch girl.
Yeah,
that's not technically sex.
Huh?
That's
no.
Not,
you can't get to the set. You got to be able to get past that.
I mean, you could have.
That's like I tried to. I mean, to be completely honest, I tried.
You gave her 2 shots.
I gave it. I came back the second day.
What a gentleman.
So let's get into
how does your business work then? Like you
Yeah.
just have a website and sell the merchandise through the website?
Yeah.
Okay, no face-to-face sales.
No, and I do have an option where people. Please don't. I do have an option where people can message me like instantly on my website to ask questions, or if they need to figure out what to buy. At some point, I'll start doing consultations and stuff like that.
Well, that's kind of where I was going with it because you had a lot of advice about the butt plug. Do you have a consulting service as well?
I mean, I'll start putting out more like tutorials, whatever we do on the podcast. That's kind of where it's going to be at. And then just like writing out blogs. Because you have to be very careful because people like to, I guess, overuse those like services. And like I've had really weird stuff. People ask me, like I think one guy was asking like, oh, if I buy this product, would it make my girl come more? And I'm like, how the fuck?
That's the type of question I would ask. I mean, these are the type. That's a good question.
This is borderline sex talk. Like, why? I should.
That seemed to come out of Bubba's playbook.
I was like, this is inappropriate.
How is that inappropriate?
If I buy this product, right, and after I put it on, my dick is hard, would it make her come more? How would I know that? Do you know how coming works? He obviously doesn't know what a vagina does. Like,
who does? I mean, I'm saying, I'm not a doctor or a gynecologist.
The great mysterious vagina.
You know what I mean?
I would hope y'all know how vagina works.
Why would you hope that? Why?
I mean,
how many? Have you had any?
Works.
Have you not had any bad sexual encounters?
I'm not talking about business on here.
That's what we do. We talk business on here. If I could tell the people that I buy regular size condoms that are gold wrappers, you can tell. you can tell us a bad sexual.
Not talking about y'all come and follow me if y'all want.
You can tell a bad sexual encounter.
No, I mean, I feel like when it comes to sex, it's not directly sex being bad. I feel like people just may not connect on that level. I feel like if you don't have that chemistry, it's just gonna be bad. Or niggas just don't know better.
Right, they don't know how to exactly. You're gonna get there because that's I think that's the thing. That's not a thing.
I do feel like it's a thing. I feel like, especially how we talk about sex or how sex is expressed, especially men don't get the idea of that, women are actually a part of it and you're not just putting your dick in her vagina. Mm-hmm. So I feel like there's a disconnect there where they just think like, fucking is the only thing. But sex is so much more as far as chemistry and foreplay and understand what your partner wants. And I'm not saying all sex should be like, 40 minutes of foreplay. Like, we got lives. But if you're not understanding what your partner wants or trying to do better or just not thinking about yourself, sex is going to be bad. So.
Okay.
It happens.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not buying it, but,
I'm not buying it.
I'm not buying it, but it's okay.
So, for guys, what do you guys consider bad sex?
No, what you're saying that like the chemistry of it, I think is.
Back. I need a real.
No. The chemistry of it is good. Like you sit there and you're like, things are going. There's a certain rhythm and flow to it. It's good. If there's like this weird disjointed, it's bad. I mean,
well, yeah. I mean, I told a story on here about the smelly cooch girl.
Yeah,
that's not technically sex.
Huh? You can't get to the set. You got to be able to get past that.
I mean, you could have.
That's like I tried to. I mean, to be completely honest, I tried.
You gave her 2 shots.
I came back the second day.
What a gentleman.
Yeah, I tried.
Did she have BV or something?
I don't know what that is. What's that? Bad boulder? What's that? What is that?
How old are you? You've been in a serious relationship. You don't know what
body
BV
odor, huh? BB?
BV?
BV.
No. Bad vagina?
Oh my God.
What is
Bacterial vaginosis. Is that how you say it?
See, we don't know these things, man.
Yo, no, actually, I kind of like do because when I was coaching basketball, like sometimes if somebody was like being soft or something like that and had like an injury and said they couldn't practice, I would just, you got vaginitis today? So in a roundabout way, I kind of knew that.
Women don't talk. So I can't. So basically, more than likely, you're gonna get BV from your partner.
See,
from a guy.
okay, let's stop here. Let's. This is a thing, right? That has happened in society where it's not a strong beef of mine, but it is a strong beef of mine. So
a medium beef?
No, it's a strong beef. So things have.
Would this be a Magnum condom beef or
They call them regular?
They are now saying that the smell, the bad smell of a coochie is caused by a male. You see how they switched that on us? You know, it's switched on us now. And now it's like now you're paying for coochie. Nowadays you're paying for coochie. Nowadays the smell of a coochie is our fault. Nowadays we're not getting you off. It's our fault that you're not coming. Everything is switched. Back in my day, man. Back in my day, if you had a stank coochie, it was your coochie. Back in my day, we didn't have to pay for coochie. Back in my day, it was free.
Let everybody be responsible for their own coochie.
Yeah, man. Back in my day, that's how it was. Now everything switched on us. What happened?
Got too many mint cones to talk about niggas not paying for coochie.
But what happened with that? Why is that the case?
So when it comes to a lot of STIs or any type of infection, generally men do not. You guys don't show symptoms, so you're easier to carry it. And more likely, if you don't clean your foreskin properly, there's so much more bacteria that can be held on.
Foreskin? We're not. Who is? It's the 14% of guys that have foreskin.
I think that's just 11. I think that's only 11.5%.
You still have some. What, nigga? I'm buying you soap. I don't know what to do.
Buying him soap.
So right, go ahead.
Because most of the men carry those, but it's not even. The thing is that it may not even be that you're carrying it. If you're for like BV or any type of yeast infection, it could just be the bacteria you're not compatible. Like that's it. It can just be my vagina saying I don't like whatever this little mixture is. Like you may have ABC, I be maybe looking for DEF. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It just may not be working. So a lot of times those type of infections are carried over from men. And like if you ever meet a woman where she has a very strong fishy odor, that's not because she's dirty. That's because she has BV. And because we don't learn about this shit until we're 19, 20, we walk around.
Definitely later than that. Oh, you talking about the women? The women later than 19,
we don't. Until we actually experience these type of things, we don't learn about it.
But so in your premise though, like smelly coochie does not exist until women are sexually active.
No, that's not true because you get yeast infections.
So there's other causes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any type of bacteria.
All right, I'm just looking for a loophole where it's not always us.
It may not, no.
Bubba, I found one for us. Give me give your hand up here, man. Let's go.
You may not cause it, but most of the time
I didn't go to law school for nothing.
I know, right?
Damn.
Is that what you learned? See? It worked out. But yeah, it could be not caused by men too, I guess. Whatever.
But what is the difference between the what you just said and then just regular like a bad odor? So you got the fishy smell that is caused by that. You're saying. So
you can have beefy, you can have yeast infections, you can have. There's tons of different.
So you can't just have regular stank coochie. That's not a thing, is what you're saying.
But that's just like a regular person stinking. They diet could cause it.
Okay.
I mean, most of the time, if your body has odor, it is some kind of infection. It may not be something that caused from outside.
So if Bubba's on a date with a woman and he has plans to go down south later, what should he be concerned about if she's eating during the dinner?
If she's probably just asparagus. Like I don't think there's nothing else that would cause a smell.
Only asparagus would cause a smell?
So you're saying she can't eat asparagus? That's a healthy food, right?
Do you eat asparagus?
Yeah, I eat asparagus.
Do you smell how your piss smell after asparagus? Do you want to eat that? Okay.
I don't eat fruits or vegetables. I don't know.
No. So yeah, okay. And the question you're asking. What she eats right before won't make a difference. I meant like across the board. Like if all she eating is Wendy's and soda, that's the difference. If she on a date with him and she play a strawberries, that shit gonna still taste like soda. And
okay. I was gonna say like if she orders the chicken with asparagus, he's like, why don't you go with fries instead of asparagus?
No, it's not. It's not like a right there thing. Like people be like, oh, I'm about to go have sex. Let me get some pineapple juice. It don't matter if he wasn't drinking the pineapple juice like the last
on a regular basis.
I say let's hit a quick break here, and when we come back, we'll get into some dating and what's going on out here in the dating streets, and a story of the week. If Jay doesn't want to tell her business on air, I guess I'll tell my business on air.
It's what you're known for.
I have a fun failed train story from way back in the day.
Failed train derailed.
Yeah, train derailed.
Or it left the station without you.
It left the
where
station.
you was going,
It left the station. Left the station without me. So if we have time, we'll get to that. You don't want to miss it. I've actually missed the train 4 times in my life.
Really?
This is one of the 4. So I do plan on telling all 4 stories throughout the course of On the Bench with Bubba and Pink. So if you're into that sort of thing,
have you ever made the train?
I have not. I've never made the train. Man. I missed the train 4 times. I was there.
Jeez.
I had my ticket. I had my luggage. I was ready to go. And all 4 times I missed the train.
Did it stop, leave?
Huh?
Did the stop, get up, and leave?
We'll get to it. On the Bench with Bubba and Pink, and I guess JC. This is Jesus Peace featuring Smoke. With Juju Osborne. It is on all streaming platforms. Once again, you're on the Bench with Bubba and Pink.